this is Roughdawg4 from PS3 Imports, and today we're going to be doing a review on Freddy Spaghetti 2. This is the newest Ratalaika game. It is a cross-buy of PS4, PS5, and if you did the first one, the second one is definitely easier. They stay with the consistent theme where if you want to play through the levels, you just got to play through all 40 levels of the game, and you will get them as you play. The nice part is that you get some slightly storyline as you do it, and each time it gives you an idea of what to do. So as you start the game, you'll get cutscenes in between each level, and as you can see, they'll give you a hint of what to do. The first one's pretty basic, right? It shows you all the way the different buttons. But again, if you play the first one, it's nothing similar. So you can move around the spaghetti with both the L2 and the R2 button. So the L2 controls the green, the R2 controls the yellow. And if you hit them in quick concession, you could run like this. But at the same time, too, if you hold it down, you could do a jump. So it's make sure to, there's only one level that's a little bit tricky in this game, but everything else is really easy. There really shouldn't be anything that gives you any kind of trouble in this game. So, and basically the idea of the game is on each level, you just got to make your way over to the blue light, and you are complete. And as you can see, we did the level 1 right there. It says, what if the servers simply aren't Freddy's things? So it's giving us a hint that we're going to have to do something with the servers. And as you can see, this just turned off. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit it to turn it back on. So that just turned back green again. And basically, any single time we see something turn red, I'm going to come back over and hit it again. So as you can see, right, very, very basic game. There's only one tricky level where basically, I want to say it's around like 10 or 11 that you have to make a few jumps without hitting the ground. But again, if you did the first game, it's really not that difficult. There was actually something that was kind of similar to that, where you had to do a few jumps in the air, and if you missed anything at all, then you would have to restart the level. I don't think it's any more difficult than what that level was, and everything else is pretty simple. So now you can see we hit the server a few times, and bam, we finished that level. On to the next one. Alright, so now we got to play ping pong, and all we got to do is just hit the ball across each time. As you can see, very simple. Just make sure you stay in front of it. Getting used to controls sometimes can be a little tricky, but like I said, if you played this before. And right now, there is 4 stacks to this game. Oh, and I missed. So you can see if you miss, you got to start this all over again. And I think you got to get like 4 or 5 of these in a row. So you can't exactly sit on the ground either. You have to actually move for it to hit the ball. So if you stay flat on the surface, it won't actually hit the ball. So you have to make sure to stay centered. So right now there's 4 stacks, but I know Freddy Spaghetti, the original, had 8. So I would assume that there's a good possibility that we might see 8 again. But at the very least, I'm sure we'll see 6 once the Asian one is released. I assume the Japan one would probably come too as well. So it looks like we did enough right there to go to the next level. And sometimes you get a level like this where basically you really don't have to do anything for probably 20 or 30 seconds. You gotta really like this game. Like I said, it's really, this platinum. I think it only takes about, I would say, like 20 or 25 minutes probably to get through the whole game. There really, like I said, there really isn't else that'll trick you up, so you shouldn't be able to have to spend much time on this. And again, just wait. Yep. And yeah, 30 seconds. So apparently Freddy can code. So in a level like this, we could see like the keyboard is highlighted green, so we're just going to go around and hit the keyboards for green. And actually, basically, when you start getting to later in the game, you're not going to see much else different. You're going to get repeats of a lot of stuff. So like the ping pong, you're going to have to play that like I think 3 or 4 times. So, make sure to get used to it. So that one's probably a little bit like has a little difficulty too as well. But again, once you get the hang of moving the spaghetti as soon as the ball comes near, you should be fine. And once we finish with this, the enter key appears, and bam. Yeah, and as you can see, the game is that easy. And all you got to do is just keep carrying this along to level 40, and you get a trophy for every single level you finish. So, anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy this game. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and have a great day, everybody.